Stay classy, Golden Eagles. Hey guys, I wanted to go ahead and take this opportunity with our downtime to do a little bit of, or not our downtime, but our time away from school, to do a little bit of review. I've been pushing a little hard to get to the end of fractions, and we're actually not all the way done, but there was 3 packets that we were going to do, and we're done with the first 2. So anyways, I wanted to go ahead and move on and do a little bit of review actually. So you're going to need a piece of paper, you're going to need a pencil. Get those, go ahead and hit pause, go get those things, come right back. All right, guys, should have already gotten your stuff. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want to do a little bit of review on kind of some of our 4 basic operations of math. Subtraction, addition, division, and multiplication. We're going to start with multiplication, okay, because it was the one that we did the longest to go. Now, I know a lot of you guys are doing really well on this, and I've got this down, but I think it's important to go ahead and do a review on this type of stuff, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to do, and you don't have to write this at the top, the traditional method. Now, we all knew this, and this was the first method that we learned, and we learned it because of the red pen. That was a big thing that we used. I imagine you guys probably don't have a red pen. If you do have one, hit pause, go get one. If not, remember you don't need it, but I just found a red pen in my basement, so I was like, oh, I'll use it. So go ahead and set up the problem just like I have. We're going to multiply 27 by 38. Remember, just with any type of multiplication, we always start in the ones. Same thing with subtraction, same thing with addition. So we're going to, in this situation, multiply 7 times 8. And yes, Emmy, you were absolutely right. 7 times 8 is 56. So we are going to write the 6 in the ones place and carry the 5. Okay? Just like this. Now, guys, you remember this is also have another name. We called it the traditional, or we called it the carry method, and we did carry our 5. So remember, we're staying in the ones columns. Now we're going to multiply 7 times 3, and we're going to add 5. And Seamus, you're correct. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 5 is 26. So I'm going to put a 6 in the tens place and a 2 in the hundreds place that I'm creating. And we end up with 266 for our first multiplication with the 7. So I don't get confused, I'm going to cross out the 7, and I'm going to cross out the 5 above the tens place so we don't have any confusion. So our problem should look like this, right? Now, we remembered it. We're done multiplying with the ones. Now we got to move up and we have to move to the side and we have to multiply by the tens. Whenever we multiply by the tens, we're going to go ahead and do what? Yes, thank you everybody. I'm so glad you guys all follow along by that. We're going to use our handy dandy red pen that I found. If you don't have one, not a big deal, of course. And we're going to add a 0 as a placeholder. Now we can multiply that placeholder with a 0. We can now multiply with the 2 as if nothing were any different, okay? That placeholder shows right there that we're not just multiplying by 2, but we're multiplying by 20. And by putting that 0 there, that indicates right away that we are not multiplying by just 2, we are already multiplying by 20. So now we go over a normal situation. 2 times 8 is 16. Put a 6, carry a 1. Nice that we crossed out our previous carry of our 5. Now I'm not confused on this, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish it. We're going to multiply 3 times 2 plus 1, and yes, Mr. Bolo, you are right, that is 7. In this case, it's actually 700. And then we're going to add it all up. So we have 266 plus 760. Now let's always start on the right. 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Or sorry, I was reading that upside down. That is not right. 6 plus 0 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Put a 2. Carry a 1. Now we have 7 plus 2 plus 1, which is, and yes, absolutely, Jackson, you are right, that is 10. So we put a 0. You can carry the 1 over if you'd like up to here. There's nothing else to add it, so we just bring it down. Don't forget your comma. And we get the answer of 1,026. That's just a quick review of the traditional algorithm. There's going to be some prodigy problems of multiplication of 2-digit numbers times 2-digit numbers, or even larger, where we have like maybe a 4-digit number, a 5-digit number, or a 3-digit number times a 2-digit number. Please go ahead and do those on Prodigy. There'll be 2 more videos that show you guys a review on how to do the area model and the partial quotient method, okay? So go ahead and click on those next videos. Until then, stay classy, Golden Eagles.